Hello, if you can hear me. Hello, if you can hear me. And something witty after that. How's it going? I've got some earworms that have been driving me nuts this morning, so I'm going to play them. Starting with this. I think it's too hot outside. Yes, Robert Burns, Winter Night.
When biting boreas fell and dove, sharp shivers through the leafless bough. When Faber skis a short-lived glow, far south the lift, dim darkening through the flaky shore. O'er whirling drift, at night the storm, the steeples rock. Poor labor sweet and sleep was locked, while Burns with snawy wreaths up choked. Wild eddying swirl, or through the mining outlet box, down headlong hurl. The doors and windocks rattle, rattle. I thought me on the Irie cattle, or silly sheep while by this prattle. Oh, in a war, and through the drifty blaring spraddle, beneath the scar, ill-capping bird, we helpless thing, that in the merry months of spring delighted me to hear thee sing. What comes o' thee? Where wilt thou cow thy chittering wing and close thy ear? Heaven, you are murdering errands toiled, lone from your savage home's exile. The blood-stained roost and sheepcote spoiled, my heart forgets, while pitiless the tempest wild so on you beats. Chittering wing and close thy ear. Heaven, you are murdering errands toiled, lone from your savage home's exile. The blood-stained roost and sheepcote spoiled, my heart forgets, while pitiless the tempest wild sore on you beats. Yet glistening, rain slight, broken clouds darken after thinning away. Where they drift, purple cliffs blacken, and beyond, white birds blazing flight. Sounds of cold river rain daughters did ye see? So fair a creature in your town before, so sweet, so lowly, and so mild as she, adorned with beauty's grace and virtue's store. Her goodly eyes like sapphire shining bright, her forehead you her cheek is like apples which the sun hath rutted, her lips like cherries charming men to buy, her breasts like to a bowl of cream then crudded, her paps like lilies budded, her snowy neck like to a marble toe, and all her body like a palace fair, ascending Vivian with many a stately stare, to honor, seed, and chastity, sweet boy. And your echo ring. With many a stately stare, to honor, seat, and chastity, sweet boy. Stand ye still, ye virgins in amaze, leap on her so to gaze, whilst ye forget your former latest sin.
The more I listened to that particular one, that was Poem 10 by, what's his face? Yeah, that was Poem 10. I wonder what Poems 1 through 9 are like. But the more I listen to that one, I'm like, oh yeah, this girl gets around and has got them all wrapped around her finger. Oh, we think we know everything. We think we invented it, but no. It's been around. It's been around since humans, at least for us poor creatures, since we've been aware of ourselves. Well, a German, an American, a German, and an Englishman walk into a bar. There's supposed to be a joke in there somewhere, but you know. Fill in the blanks. Tea. Tea is always good. Just depends. It's like life. There's all kinds of different combinations you can make, you know. Hot and sweet. I like my coffee like I like my girls. At least hot and sweet. Uh, these days, all I'm getting is coffee, so I don't know whether that's a funny joke or a sad one, or just plain sad. So, since it's only you two watching right now, yes, YouTube hates me. What can I say? What can I say? But I didn't. Yeah. Oh yeah, this one here. This is another one that's been going through the old my dreams, my works. Gwendolyn.
I hold my honey and I store my bread in little jars and cabinets of my will. I label clearly in each latch and lid. I bid be firm till I return from hell. I am very hungry, I am incomplete, and none can give me any word but wait. The puny light I keep my eyes pointed in, hoping that when the devil days of my hurt drag out to their last dregs, and I resume on such legs as are left me in such heart as I can manage. Remember to go home. My taste will not have turned insensitive to honey and bread. Old purity could love. I hold my honey and I store my bread in little jars and cabinets of my will. I label clearly in each latch and lid. I bid be firm till I return from hell. I am very hungry, I am incomplete, and none can give me any word but wait. The puny light I keep my eyes pointed in, hoping that when the devil days of my drag out to their last dregs, and I resume on such legs as are left me in such heart as I can manage. Remember to go home. My taste will not have turned insensitive to honey and bread. Old purity could love. like old beggars under sacks. Knock-kneed, coughing like hags, we cursed through sludge, till on the horning flares we turned our backs, and towards our distant rest began to trudge. Men marched asleep, many had lost their boots, but limped on, bloodshot, all went lame, all blind, drunk with fatigue, deaf even to the hoots of gas shells dropping softly behind. Gas, gas, quick boys, an ecstasy of fumbling, fitting the clumsy helmets just in time. But someone still was yelling out and stumbling and floundering like a man in fire or light. Under a green sea, I saw him drowning. In all my dreams, before my helpless sight, he plunges at me, guttering, choking, drowning. Oh, oh, if in some smothering dreams you two could pace, you two could pace behind the wagon that we flung him in, and watch the white eyes writhing in his face, his hanging face, like a devil sick of sin. If you could hear at every jolt the blood come gargling from the froth-corrupted lungs, obscene as cancer, bitter as the cut of vile incurable sores on innocent tongues, my friend, you would not tell with such high zest. Two children ardent for some desperate glory, the old light, dulce et decorum, pro patria mori.
points again of longing for what was never home. We needs must turn away from the voices that cry, come, that undersea ding-donging. Dingle-dongle bells and bluebells snap, dragon solstice, lunar love. The wasps are pulling the honey, or the lamp soft on the snow. These are the times at which the will is vulnerable, the trigger finger slow, the spirit lonely. These are the times at which aloneness is too right, when homesick for the hollow heart of the Milky Way. The soundless clapper calls and we would follow, but earth and will are stronger and nearer, and we stay. Dingle-dongle bells and bluebells snap, dragon solstice, lunar love. The wasp circling the honey, or the lamp soft on the snow. These are the times at which the will is vulnerable, the trigger finger slow, the spirit lonely. These are the times at which aloneness is too ripe, when homesick for the hollow heart of the Milky Way. The soundless clapper calls and we would follow, but earth and will are stronger and nearer, and we stay. And these are the times at which aloneness is too right, when homesick for the hollow heart of the Milky Way. The soundless clapper calls and we would follow, but earth and will are stronger and nearer, and we stay. And we stay.
So that's your dose of ABBA / Eurovision inspired poetry song about war. Yeah, that set there was all about war. When Gwendolyn Brooks about surviving war, and then we had Wilfred Owen, one of our war poets, and I forgot that guy's name. Is the other one of our other war poets? Hadn't heard that one in a while. And then, of course, before that, we had some funk to get the money Monday morning started off. Hopefully, the right kind of funk. Bad joke, I know. So, let's see here. What do we got here? That was, Louis McNeice, Nostalgia. That's what that one was called. Yes, about the dangers of being nostalgic while at war. No, don't think about other stuff than what you're doing. Oh. lesson we can all learn. Be mindful. Cool. Do they say thank you for your service over there like they do over here? You know, I kind of find it annoying. I appreciate it, but it's not like I went through any battles or saw any action. I was just a technician floating around on a ship. I was lucky, you know. You're lucky that there's no major naval conflict going on these days. Well, fellow veteran, doesn't matter what we did, we served. Doesn't matter the reasons we served either. We served. Which I believe actually more people should. You know, do you some good. Yeah, but like I know some countries, you know, there's a lot of countries around the world that have mandatory service and stuff like that. That wouldn't fly here in the States. I'll tell you that much. No, that wouldn't fly here in the States.
Ship blessed to bear such across the blue. May stormless stars control thy horoscope. In keel and hull, in every spar and row. Be night and day to thy dear office true. Oceanmen's path and their divider too. No fairer shrine of memory and hope. To the underworld down thy westering slope. There vanished o'er whom such regrets pursue. Smooth all thy surges as when Jove to Crete swam with less costly burthen and prepare a pathway meet for her homecoming soon, with golden undulations such as greet the printless summer sandals of the moon, and tempt the Nautilus his cruise to dare. Surges as when Jove to Crete swam with less costly burthen and prepare a pathway meet for her homecoming soon, with golden undulations such as greet the printless summer sandals of the moon, and tempt the Nautilus's cruise to dare. The twilight hours like birds flew by as lightly and as free. 10,000 stars were in the sky, 10,000 on the sea. For every wave with dimpled face that leaped upon the air had caught a star in its embrace and held it trembling there. He sleeps on the top of a mast with his eyes fast closed. The sails fall away below him like the sheets of his bed, leaving out in the air of the night the sleeper's head. Asleep he was transported there, asleep he curled. Of his reflection, a gull had wings under his and remarked that the air was like marble. He said, up here I tower through the sky, for the marble wings on my tower top fly. But he sleeps on the top of his mountain,
that one in a while. That was The Unbeliever by Elizabeth Bishop. And of course, before that, we had Twilight at Sea by poet Amelia. I want to say Clark, but that's not her Clark. That's not her last name. Here, it's right here. Welby. There's a C in there. C. Welby. And then, of course, before that, we had Bon Voyage. Bon Voyage. Bon Voyage! Bon Voyage by James Russell Lowell. Ooh! And speaking of James Russell Lowell, I'll get to that one here in a minute. I've never heard waffle batter called dough before. But yeah, buddy of mine has a really, really good recipe for pancake batter, waffle batter, stuff like that. I can't remember it. We had it written down on a little card right above his sink. I should have took a picture of it. Yes, yes, I was in the Navy. I served just shy of 12 years. I was wanting to do a whole 20, but you know, my BMI, skinny neck, love handles, jerk off of an OIC. That's, you know, officer in charge. He was a jerk. Yeah. Now I'm here though, wearing a Smurf shirt, so, and talking to a person in Germany and another one in England. So it's amazing how life does things for you. Sometimes you think it's doing things to you. Depending on what those things are, you know, but especially if they involve pancakes or waffles. Oh, Lord. Too early in the morning.
As a twig trembles which a bird lights on to sing, then leaves unbent, so is my memory thrilled and stirred. I only know she came and went, as clasped some lake by gusts unriven, the blue dome's measureless content. So my soul held that moment's heaven. I only know she came and went. As at one bound our swift spring heaps, the orchard's full of bloom and scent. So clove her May, my wintry sleeps. I only know she came and went. Stood and met my gaze through the low doorway of my tent. The tent is struck, the vision stays. I only know she came and went. Has anyone bound our swift spring heaps, the orchard's full of bloom and scent. So clove her May, my wintry sleeps. I only know she came and went. Oh, when the room grows slowly dim and life's last storm she came and went. As everyone bound, our swift spring heaps, the orchard's full of bloom and scent. So clothe her May, my wintry sleeps. I only know she came and went. Only to think she came and went. The moon is a soul and grunts in my throat. Her great shining shines through me, so the mud of my hollow gleams and breaks in silver bubbles. She is a soul, and I a pig and a poet. When she opens her wide lips to devour me, I bite back, and laughter rocks the moon in the black of desire. We rock When she opens her wide lips to devour me, I bite back, and laughter rocks the moon in the black of desire. We rock and
The more the merrier.
body when it is with your body. It is so quite new a thing. Muscles better, nerves more. I like what it does. I like its hows. I like to feel the spine of your body and its bones and the trembling, in which I will again and again and again kiss. I like kissing this and that of you. I like slowly stroking the shocking fuzz of your electric fur. And what is it comes over parting flesh and eyes, big love crumbs. And possibly I like the thrill of under me you so quite new.
We're a family-friendly show around here, mostly. Uh, yeah, I was going to save that one for when Joe decided to show back up, but hey, kind of given the set there, kind of went with it and stuff. Absolutely on saw it. Mmm, peaches. Of course, I prefer mine from a can. Oh, but uh, so that started off with another James Russell Lowell poem. Coincidentally, one of our Sophia's here's favorites. She came and went, and then it was a song for Ishtar, not the goddess of war Ishtar, but the goddess of love version of Ishtar, and then of course E. E. Cummings. God, love a good bass line. How am I? Well, today is replying to the very few people who have posted in the discussion forum for my class for this particular module, and then moving on because tomorrow module 6 starts. So I've got four major writing assignments. 2 of them I have to rewrite. I don't even remember. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it kind of led into the pancake waffle batter convo today. And then I got to get a hold of my prof about the major paper that's due at the end of the term in 2 weeks. Yeah, I got a handle on it, I think. So yeah, Kathy ain't here, so I can't give my official progress report yet. So Irish. No, that's not Irish. That's Sophia. How's it going? Cider. I like cider. Is it the hard stuff? Oh, what? No. Oh, it's too early in the morning. Yeah, you want the retired Danish sausage, right? Um, I'd rather have a croissant. No. Kidnapped. Yeah, well, she deserves it. She works hard. And I have no idea what I'm going to say next, so I'm just going to play something. hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. We're kind of stuck in the low 460s. You know, can't break that 475 mark because we only got to the 473 mark. I think we only got there like 2 or 3 times. We didn't break our all-time high of 7. I think that was like at 416 or something like that. Man, the last year or so has been a slog. Been a slog. I this time trying to get over 150 subs, and YouTube giveth and they taketh away, or people subbeth and YouTube taketh away. Let's see here. I don't know. Bitching about YouTube. It's a full-time occupation.
Here lies a lady of beauty and high degree of chills and fever. She died of fever and chill. The delight of her husband, her aunts, an infant of 3, and of medicals marveling sweetly on her ill. For either she burned and her confident eyes would blaze, and her fingers fly in a manner to puzzle their heads. What was she making? Why nothing? She sat in a maze of old scraps of laces snipped into curious shreds. Or this would pass and the light of her fire decline, till she lay discouraged and cold as a thin stalk, white and blown, and would not open her eyes to kisses to wine. The 6th of these states was her last. The cold settled down. Sweet ladies, long may ye bloom, and softly I hope ye may flow. But was she not lucky in flowers and lace and mourning? In love and great honor we bade God rest her soul. After 6 little spaces of chill and 6 of burning.
This level reach of blue is
I love it.
my sea. Here are sweet waters, pretty
On a semi-serious, but yet still you could interpret it as smutty thing. We had when I went to my it was like a couple Saturdays ago when I went to the workshop, poetry workshop. One of the women that shows up brought these pre-made mini chocolate croissant type pastries. They weren't the traditional moon shaped croissants, but they were like these biscuit shaped. It reminded me of the ones that I got that I would get all the time when we go to port visits in the Mediterranean. Delicious. Yes. I loved the authentic dark chocolate. Yeah, dark chocolate. I'd take any type of chocolate right now. Dark, white, doesn't matter. Oh, yes, they are in moderation. Okay, I have no idea what a. Oh, my shirt. It's a Smurf. It says, oh no, yeah, because Restream doesn't flip it. Let me overthink this. I like when I wear this shirt. I like to ask people if they comment on it. Who's your inner Smurf? My inner Smurf is a combination of grumpy and brainy. So who is your inner Smurf? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Oh, them. Oh, your dears. Okay. I don't know. I don't see it. You guys are the ones who take care of that stuff. I don't know. I hardly have an opportunity to do weird stuff with syrup. So, what can I say? I don't know. Like I said, we're mostly family friendly around here. Yeah, just don't smurf anyone's ass. Yeah, that would be unsmurfable now, wouldn't it? Oh. I discovered something about the Smurfs not too long ago. There's this movie called The Smurfs and the Magic Flute. That's where they introduce uh, Johann and who I forgot who the little his squire is. His annoying sidekick. That was actually made for the actual Smurf cartoon because I grew up in the Smurfs. I watched them because I had nothing else to do. But I haven't watched it in a long time, and I remember one of the few times I watched it when I was a youngin'. It was very disturbing in ways. It was weird, but I liked it anyways. All right, I have no idea what I'm talking about. So let's see here. Ooh, yeah. Where is it? Here. No, I saw it somewhere. Was it in this playlist? Pay no attention to the guy in the hat. Because he has no idea what the heck he's doing. Yeah. All right. I'll just play. Go from there. Like I said, squirrel. Here. Whoa.
fuzzy fellow without feet, yet doth exceeding run. Of velvet is his countenance, and his complexion done. Sometime he dwelleth in the grass, sometime upon a bough, from which he doth descend in plush upon the passer-by. All this in summer. But when winds alarm the forest folk, he take deaf damask residence and struts in sewing silk. Then finer than a lady emerges in the spring, a feather on each shoulder, you'd scarce recognize him. By midnight cleft caterpillar, by me, but who am I to tell the pretty secret of the butterfly? Fuzzy fellow without feet, yet doth exceeding run. Of velvet is his countenance, and his complexion done. Sometime he dwelleth in the grass, sometime upon a bough, from which he doth descend in plush upon the passer-by. All this in summer. But when winds alarm the forest folk, he taketh damask residence and struts in sewing silk. Then finer than a lady emerges in the spring, a feather on each shoulder, you'd scarce recognize him. By midnight click caterpillar, by me, but who am I to tell the pretty secret of the butterfly?
Within the circuit of this plodding life, there enter moments of an azure hue, untarnished fair as is the violet or anemone when the spring stew them by some mandarin rivulet, which make the best philosophy untrue that aims but to console man for his grievances. I have remembered when the winter came, high in my chamber in the frosty nights, when in the still light of the cheerful moon, on the every twig and rail and jutting spout, the icy spears were adding to their length against the arrows of the coming sun. How in the shimmering noon of winter past, some unrecorded beam slanted across the upland pastures where the johnwort grew, or heard amid the verdure of my mind. bird hum on the blue flag, loitering amidst the mead or busy rill, which now through all its course stands still and dumb, its own memorial purling at its play. Along the slopes and through the meadows net, until its youthful sound was hushed at last. In the staid current of the lowland stream, or seen the furrows shine but laid upturned, and where the field fair followed in the rear, when all the fields around lay bound and hoar, beneath the thick integument of snow. So by God's cheap economy, made rich to go upon my winter's task again.
One moment, please. I can't take myself anywhere now, can I? Here. Sorry for the silence.
Sometimes I feel the need to write a poem on weed, but I usually smoke it instead, because it calms my poor head, my innards and pains in my neck. And when life seems a total wreck, I take a very long and deep toke, and when I exhale it's magic smoke. It seems that I'm most usually fine, an interesting poem comes to mind. Be it cliche, so or profound, I grab a pen and write it down. I grab a pen and write it down. I feel the need to write a poem on weed, but I usually smoke it instead, because it calms my poor head, my innards and pains in my neck. And when life seems a total wreck, I take a very long and deep toke, and when I exhale it's magic smoke. It seems that I'm most usually fine, an interesting poem comes to mind. Be it cliche, so or profound, I grab a pen and write it down. Be it cliche, so or profound, I grab a pen and write it down.
Yes. Same here. I have a couple pinned here. It's not the mouths that are the problem. It's the minds. I don't know why. Yeah, YouTube sucks, man. I have no idea. Ugh. That's the only thing about them using bots, and I can understand because so much activity goes on, blah, 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 blah. But, you know. Oh, no. So what were y'all talking about? Let me hide that one. Let's see here. Pancakes. More pancakes. All right. Oh, I'll play a few more. Let's see here. Let's see. Not that folder. Let's go back to the other folder. If I can find the other folder. I can't take myself anywhere, but of course, we already established that fact. Here we go.
All thoughts, all passions, all delights, whatever stirs this mortal frame, all are but ministers of love and feed his sacred flame. Oft in my waking dreams do I live o'er again that happy hour, when midway on the mount I lay beside the ruined tower. The moonshine stealing o'er the scene had blended with the lights of eve, and she was there, my hope, my joy, my own dear Genevieve.
She leant against the armored rounded statue of the armed knight. She stood and listened to my lay amid the lingering light. Few sorrows hath she of her own, my hope, my joy, my Genevieve. She loves me best whene'er I sing the songs that make her grieve.
I played a soft and doleful air, I sang an old and moving story, an old rude song that suited well that ruin wild and hoary.
She listened with a flitting blush, with downcast eyes and modest grace,
For well she knew I could not choose but gaze upon her face. I told her of the knight that wore upon his shield a burning brand, and that for 10 long years he wooed the lady of the land.
I told her how he pined, and the deep, the low, the pleading tone
with which I sang another's love interpreted my own. She listened with a flitting blush, with downcast eyes and modest grace, and she forgave me that I gazed too fondly on her face.
But when I told the cruel scorn
That crazed that bold and lovely knight,
and that he crossed the
mountain woods, nor rested day nor night, that sometimes from the savage den, and sometimes from the darksome shade, and sometimes starting up at once in green and sunny glade, there came and looked him in the face an angel beautiful and bright, and that he knew it was a fiend, this miserable night, and that unknowing what he did, he leaped amid a murderous band, and saved from outrage worse than death the lady of the land.
tenderest strain of all the ditty. My faltering voice and pausing harp disturb her soul with pity. All impulses of soul and sense that thrilled my guileless Genevieve, the music and the doleful tale, the rich and balmy, and hopes and fears that kindle hope, an undistinguishable throng, in gentle wishes long subdued, subdued and cherished long. She wept with pity and delight, she blushed with love and virgin shame, and like the murmur of a dream, I heard her breathe my name. Her bosom heaved, she stepped aside, as conscious of my look she stepped. Then suddenly with timorous eye she fled to me and wept. She half enclosed me with her arms, she pressed me with a meek embrace, and bending back her head looked up and gazed upon my face. 'Twas partly love and partly fear, and partly 'twas a bashful art, that I might rather feel than see the swelling of her heart. I calmed her fears and she was calm, and told her love with virgin pride. And so I won my Genevieve, my bright and beauteous bride.
Leans to the girl in scarlet heels, her green eyes slant, hair flaring in a fan of silver as the rondo slows now reels, begin on tilted violins to span. The whole revolving tall glass palace hall, where guests slide gliding into light like wine. Rose candles flicker on the lilac wall, reflecting in a million shine, and glided couples all in whirling trance follow holiday revel begun long since, until near 12 a strange girl all at once, guilt-stricken, halts, pales, clings to the prince. As amid the hectic music and cocktail talk, she hears the caustic ticking of the clock. Strange girl all at once, guilt-stricken, halts, pales, clings to the prince. As amid the hectic music and cocktail talk, she hears the caustic ticking of the clock. bristly and gingery. Wombat out of the red earth peering gingerly. Was there some thought afoot in the midst and the silence that stiffens whisker and ear and sounds fierce absence? Some smell means snuffling and blinking too thick in the head to know what thumbs in your thinking. Rears in the companion down there where your burrow dips in its yellow shadow. Deep in the
Oh yeah, I love that one. I forgot exactly how good that one was. That was one I like to usually only play when, well, I haven't played in a while, but I like to play when the Aussies are in the audience. If there's any Aussies out there, that's an Australian poet, if I'm not mistaken, Douglas Alexander Stewart, one of those three first name guys, kind of like me, you know. You know that they say about us three name dudes, we turn out to be serial killers. Not true. Anyways, because I don't know if Gacy was ever a first name, you know. But that was Wombat, which is a freaking awesome poem, and you know, very good bluegrassy inspired. Before that, we had, of course, Cinderella by Sylvia Plath. Love Sylvia Plath. I haven't played her stuff in a while either. And then Coleridge, of course, with Love. Coleridge with Love, the poem called Love, all about wooing, which that always reminds me of that part in the Dead Poet Society when Robin Williams' characters talking to those boys about poetry, and one of its main objectives to woo. In their case, women. Never really did me any good because, you know, I tried, but my poetical come-ons just, I guess they're placed in the wrong direction. And I haven't had an opportunity for one lately, so yeah. Strike two. All right, let's play a couple more here. What shall we play? Oh, because I'm looking around in this folder here. I haven't. Oh, I know. I haven't heard this in a while. Let's play Sweeney. Sweeney Amongst the Nightingales. T.S. Eliot.
And Apnick Sweeney spread his knees, letting his arms hang down to laugh. The zebra stripes along his jaw, swelling to maculate giraffe. The circles of the stormy moon slide westward toward the river plate. Death and the raven drift above, and Sweeney guards the horned gate. Gloomy Orion and the dog are veiled and hushed, the shrunken seas. The person in the Spanish cape tries to sit on Sweeney's knees, slips and pulls the tablecloth, overturns a coffee cup, reorganized upon the floor. She yawns and draws a stocking up. The silent man in mocha brown sprawls at the windowsill and gapes. The waiter brings in oranges, bananas, figs, and hothouse grapes. The silent vertebrate in brown contracts and concentrates, withdraws. Rachel Narabinovich tears at the grapes with myrrh's paws. She and the lady in the cape are suspect, thought to be in league. Therefore the man with heavy eyes declines the gambit, shows fatigue, leaves the room and reappears outside the window, leaning in. Branches of wisteria circumscribe a golden grin. The host with someone indistinct converses at the door apart. The nightingales are singing near the convent of the Sacred Heart. And sang within the bloody wood when Agamemnon cried aloud, and let their liquid siftings fall to stain the stiff, dishonored shroud. Birds are singing round my window, tunes the sweetest ever heard. And I hang my cage there daily, but I never catch a bird. So with thoughts my brain is peopled, and they sing there all day long, but they will not fold their pinions in the little cage of song. Birds are singing round my window, tunes the sweetest ever heard. And I hang my cage there daily, but I never catch a bird. So with thoughts my brain is people, and they sing there all day long, but they will not fold their pinions in the little cage of song. Within this black hive tonight, there swarm a million bees. Bees passing in and out the moon, bees escaping out the moon, bees returning through the moon. Silver bees intently buzzing, silver honey dripping from the swarm of bees. Earth is a waxen cell of the world comb, and I a drone, lying on my back, lipping honey, drunk with that silver honey. Wish that I might fly out past the moon and curl forever in some far-off farmyard flower. Within this black hive tonight, there swarm a million bees. Bees passing in and out the moon, bees escaping out the moon, bees returning through the moon, silver bees intently buzzing, silver honey dripping from the swarm of bees. Earth is a waxen cell of the world comb, and I a drone lying on my back, lipping honey, flower.
Yeah, I love that one. That was Beehive by a guy named Gene Toomer. No, he didn't have a tumor. I don't know how he died. Um, bad joke. Bad dad joke. That's why I'm not a dad. No, of course I'm a bad daddy. Of course, probably filled a degree there. Self-deprecating, awful self-deprecating jokes. Besides, Gene Toomer was a Harlem Renaissance poet, and I love that one. And before that one um, was Birds. I forgot. Oh, we made that one when I first started doing this stuff, and so I didn't put the guy's actual name down. I'll have to remedy that because actually that's some of the ones I'm wanting to go back and revisit and make different, covers of with the different versions, just to see. But yeah, birds. There's all kinds of birds around here. I have like uh, woodpeckers, lots of woodpeckers, uh, cardinals, robins, blue jays, doves. I hear doves every morning, and it's this hooting, kind of like the from the Stevie Nicks song about the white winged dove. Hoo baby, hoo baby. Yeah, I can't sing. I ain't even want to try. Uh, Probably. Um, so coffee. Forgot what I was going to say, but and before that, of course, uh, the man himself, T.S. Eliot, with Sweeney Among the Nightingales. I love those poems. I love doing this, even though it can be frustrating, because I was bitching earlier about subscribers. One of the reasons one of the reasons I stopped doing an everyday one, besides being, besides schoolwork and everything, which comes first. I know, Kathy, schoolwork comes first. And today is replying to my classmates who have actually replied or actually posted, because today's the last day of this particular module to move on to the next one. So I'm moving on to the next one. Yeah. And then I've got 2 writing assignments I got to redo, and then another 2 writing assignments got to work on after that. Yeah. So the next 2 weeks, well, less than 2 weeks. Yes. Busy, 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 busy. So, and plus they are, the guys that have been working for me, they actually got the corner cleared out, but it's going to be too hot the next couple of days. So I told them don't come back till next weekend. Besides that, I kind of don't have any more money to. I kind of spent my labor budget as far as my for the month, as far as that goes, which is fine because which is fine because you can't do it all at once. We didn't start the fire. It's a brilliant song. Freaking brilliant song. That's what in the poetry world would be called a list poem, because it lists out things. I very rarely write good list poems. I have good ideas for them. Yes, YouTube's success is a coin toss at times. And a lot of them buy it. Yeah, a lot of it's where you put your money. But yeah, so that's one of the reasons I stopped going. I stopped streaming daily or a lot was twofold. Yeah. Anyways, most of the time I just like, I like it that I'm here talking to you guys, and playing stuff. But I often say I have the best content on the internet that no one knows about, because I think a lot about AI and how I use it, and the uh, ethical issues some people have, the data centers. A lot of it, that stuff deals with just plain old human greed. If they managed the thing properly, instead of this seeming need to gobble up to make profits, because people like old Elon and all those guys are like, well, yeah, it's going to take over and do a lot of stuff. Well, if it is, isn't it best that we evolve together, like using it as a tool? So yeah, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, where was I going? I like to think of what I do here as kind of the perfect synthesis of it, because I use human words. These words were written by people, and the music is generated by a tool. Uh, Something I don't even know about. um, so yeah, and I am thankful for everybody who shows up and is. Hey, Kim! I have the little thing here obscuring things, and I'm just talking. Hey, Kim, how is it going? How are you doing? Have you made it to your destination yet? The last update I got, on there, you were at the airport. So you might be surprised. You might be surprised. When things happen, people have a tendency to surprise you. I deal with a lot of young people in my life, as far as my, what I'm doing outside of YouTube and other stuff, because I go to college, and those people who go to college are in their 20s, their early 20s and stuff. Yes, there is. And I look at them and I go, man, I was never that young, but I was just as young and as dumb as they are. Still am. Not as young, still as dumb. But there's this thing, that, I don't know, there's hope. We may not see it. It might be one of those things that historians later on. You missed your connecting flight? Oh, that sucks. No cruise for you. Instead of the soup Nazi, he got the cruise Nazi. No cruise for you. Airline's like, no cruise for you. Go home. No. Always next time. No, that sucks. So, but yeah, I'm hopeful. I am hopeful, because a lot of young people see through. I think they see through a lot of the bullshit that's going on right now, and yeah, people just need to be properly educated. The problem is, the people in charge right now, don't want people properly educated. They want them stupid, and they want them drones. Kind of like in the Gene Toomer poem. The earth is a waxen sail of the world comb, and I am a drone lying on my back, lipping honey. That's what they want. They forget that bee. No, they don't forget that, because they know that bee comes with a stinger. And they're afraid of that stinger, Because what happens when you piss off a lot of bees that have stingers? It's not fun. Yes, life will go on. Rocking it out for life. Oh. Well, I have my moments. That's true. It's true. That's why they keep it. That's why they try to keep people dumb and at each other's throats. I've been steeped in the last 3.5 weeks or so. I've been steeped in the Atlantic slave trade. I've been reading about people's inhumanity to their fellow man, and it hasn't changed much, you know. But this younger generation, there's something there, and I know things just have to, you know. But if you believe that in the universe is not quite as random as it seems to be at times, because believe me, in my studies of, you know, astrophysics and other stuff in history and all that stuff, I don't know. There's something to it. There's something to the universe. We may not see it, but you know, it's there. You just gotta have a little faith. Oh, it's a leap of faith. You just gotta say, fuck it. You gotta hit that F it button. Oh.
Small for what is well, because between two you simply from me, I mean, who goes with who? The bedclothes say, as I and you go kissed away. Data given, the senses even.
Fate is not late,
Nor the speech rewritten,
nor one word forgotten.
said at the start about heart by heart for heart.
Later, Al.
Where hints of racy sap and gum out of the old dark forest come, where birds their beaks like hammers wield, and pith is pierced and bark is peeled, where the green walnut's outer rind gives precious bitterness to the wind. There lurks the sweet creative power, as lurks the honey in the flower. A subtile effluence floats around, where sheath and shootlets break the ground, and in each blossom's magic cup, from infinite deeps a thought comes up. In winter's bud that bursts in spring, in nut of autumn's ripening, in acrid ball beneath the mold, sleeps the elixir strong and old, that Rosicrucian sought in vain, life that renews itself again. Rich as purple mulberry juice, and what school-polished gem of thought is like a rune from nature caught. He is a poet strong and true, who loves wild thyme and honeydew. Of centuries. Feather is a bird I claim, one tree a wood. In a low voice I heard more than a mortal should, and so I stood apart, hidden in my own heart. And yet I roamed out where those notes went like the bird whose thin song hung in air, diminished yet still heard. I lived with open sound, aloft and on the ground. exalts the ear, bird, girl, and ghostly tree. The earth, the solid air, their slow song sang in me. The long noon pulsed away like any summer day. Tree. The earth, the solid air, their slow song sang in me. The long noon pulsed away like any summer day.
I like that one a lot. Sophia's responsible for that one because that poem came up and she was like, maybe try it like Santana. So I had to go in and go, okay, what's Santana's genre? And I found out, and then I did. It's amazing how that stuff happens sometimes. But while I was listening to that one, I had an epiphany. Lots of birds and bees going on in the tracks today, and not just the chat and the literal and metaphorical ones. Yeah, that was a nice one, nice and smooth and laid back. And see, Sophia, she is wise. So yeah, let me. Okay, so Kim left. Bye, Kim. Sorry. Yeah, I was going to say something about her starting working out. Yeah, that's one of the things I actually have to do today. I gotta go work out for class. Yeah. So today is. So I am probably going to. Yes. Sometimes our brains do have upsides. I don't think mine's autistic. It's just my brain. Yeah, who not like the birds and the bees? All I get's the literal ones out there. Oh, I love you guys. You know that you keep me sane. So, what I was going to say, I'm probably going to wrap it up here in a minute. Wrap it up. That's what she said. I'll be right back. All right, I'm going to play something before I have a coronary from laughing so long. Oh! Oh!
This is the field where the battle did not happen, where the unknown soldier did not die. This is the field where grass joined hands, where no monument stands, and the only heroic thing is the sky. Birds fly here without any sound, unfolding their wings across the open. No people killed or were killed on this ground, hallowed by neglect and an air so tame that people celebrate it by forgetting its name. This is the field where the battle did not happen, where the unknown soldier did not die. This is the field where grass joined hands, where no monument stands, and the only heroic thing is the sky. Birds fly here without any sound, unfolding their wings across the open. No people killed or were killed on this ground, hallowed by neglect and an air so tame that people celebrate it by forgetting its name.
Oh boy, let's see here. Yes, I know it was only one because I had to. Because yes, Sophia, I broke my I broke my stuff. Oh, funny. You can see where my mind's been going lately. It's even worse than usual. The testosterone replacement therapy I'm under, or it might just all be in my head. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I have a mic here that stays on, so you catch all the background noise. As always, it depends upon company and context. Company and context. It's key. As long as you're in good company and the context is awesome and you're among consenting adults. Company, context, and consent. I cannot keep away from a good alliteration. Oh, yes, I am still breathing. I'm still alive. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. It's just, the next time I play in the mud, I'm going to roll around in it like a pipe pig. Speaking of pig, let's do a last little set here before I go off into the wilds, because I gotta leave here about 10:45, so in a little over an hour I got to go to class, because I get to the Class starts at noon, but I've incorporated some crunches and some core exercises in beforehand. So that's what I'm going to do. Yes.
Already fallen plum bloom stars the green apple boughs, and apple boughs is not as old toads back. Ooh. Where there's small roses there a rose is seen. The building thrush watches old job who stacks. Ooh. The bright peeled roses on the sunny fence. The pencil grunts to hear him stumping by, and tries to push the bold and scamper then, but her ring snout still keeps her to the start. He lets her run away, she snorts in bundling gallop for the cottage door, with hungry hubbub begging crust and orts. Then like the whirlwind bumping round once more, nuzzle in the dark, making the pullets run, and sulky as a child when her play's done. Plum bloom stars the green apple boughs, and apple boughs is not as old toads back. Ooh. Where there's small roses there a rose is seen. The building thrush watches old job who stacks. Ooh. The bright peeled roses on the sunny fence. The pencil grunts to hear him stumping by, and tries to push the bold and scamper then, but her ring snout still keeps her to the style. Lets her run away, she snorts in bundling gallop for the cottage door, with hungry hubbub begging crust and orts. Then like the whirlwind bumping round once more, nuzzle in the dark, making the pullets run, and sulky as a child when her play's done. Thou wast that all to me, love, for which my soul did pine. A green isle in the sea, love, a fountain and a shrine, all wreathed with fairy fruits and flowers. From out the future cries on, but all the past my spirit hovering lies, mute, motionless, aghast. Alas, alas, with me the light of life is o'er. No more, no more, no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. So these are trances, and all my nightly dreams are where thy grey eye glances, and where thy footstep gleams in what ethereal dances by what eternal stream.
Alrighty, my friends. Yes. You know what they say about pigs, besides they're being cute when they're babies, God's tastiest animals. At least that's what my ex-brother-in-law always called them. Anyways, one more. I'm going to play one more and then get on with stuff today. It's been a funky Monday. We started off with a little funk, and we're ending it with a little funk, just, not the smelly kind. The kind you can shake your booty to. Yeah, and there's been talk. Oh, God, I'm going to just go ahead and play this last one because, I don't want to die laughing on camera because I amuse myself way too easily.
What words we had, we wielded, kneeled, we knelt and wept. We wrung the wet, the sweat. We racked our lips, we rang for words to ward off sleep, to warn ourselves to warn. The earth we mounted, wound our vows until it fit and fits. The earth we mounted, roused and rocked. We harped, we yawned and tried to yarp and tried to fix. We facted, felt we fact and fan-fed, anthem, hammered, felt the words were stagnate, snapping half in heat. The wane, the melt, what words we'd hoarded, halved in holy porous meat. Wild tides still words we had to help, what words we had. We wielded, kneeled, we knelt and wept. We wrung the wet, the sweat. We racked our lips, we rang for words to ward off sleep, to warn ourselves to warn. The earth we mounded, wound our vows until it fit and fits. The earth we mounded, roused and rocked. We harped, we yawned and tried to yarb and tried to fix a fix. We facted, felt we fact and fan-fed, anthem, hammered, felt the words were stagnate, snapping half in heat. The wane, the melt, what words we'd hoarded, halved and holy porous. Meanwhile, tide still tied and we still wash for sounds
All right, as the ticker says, go out there and have an awesome day and all that jazz, everybody. I'll see you again the next time I decide to come on, which hopefully might be tomorrow. I don't know. It just depends on how much I get done between now and then. Yes, I know, Kathy. One more, get the claps. Yes, that's what I plan on doing. About an hour. I'll go in and look at a few things on the discussion question. Yeah, that. All right, I am getting off of here because I. Blech. All right, I'll see y'all later out in the chats and stuff, and y'all go out there and have a good day. It's Monday Life. We're coming to get you. Bye. Yes, if this thing will ever catch you